Alternate nostril breathing is a yogic breath, and the yogic name for it is Nadi Shohana, which is all about clearing the airways. That's what it's all about. So what we're going to do is we're going to cross our first two fingers together, place those here, and then you can have your thumb rested on this nostril and those two fingers rested on that nostril. So that's what we're going to do in a minute. Don't start yet. And the principle is that we're basically going to be breathing in through one nostril, out through the other, in through that one, out through the other. So we're basically forming a triangle. This is the way that I remember it most easy, because you can in the first instance get a bit lost in which nostril. So breathing in one, out the other, in that one, out the other, and picture in your mind's eye that triangular shape or upturned V that we're using in this breath. The fingers placed here remind us of the third eye, but it's also, if you're a bit more scientific, the site of the pituitary gland, which regulates our hormones, which of course regulate pretty much everything, how you feel, your appetite, your sleep and everything else. So we're focused in on the most important place and we're breathing in and out through the nose. So let's have a go and start with fingers crossed over, thumb just gently on that nostril, two fingers on the other. So what we're going to do first is, and gently close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or just gaze down and lose focus if you'd rather. And then we're going to start by pressing that nostril closed with the thumb, okay? And breathe in through this nostril. Close that nostril open the other side and breathe down. Then breathe in through that nostril. Close it, swap, breathe out. Breathe in. Close, 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 breathe out. Keep going if you want to while I'm just describing what's happening here. So you're breathing in through one nostril up to that third eye point, breathing out through the other nostril, and then reversing it. And I like to think of it as soon as you've breathed in, you close the door behind it. And that also will help you remember the rhythm of the in-breath and the out-breath. Let's do a few more together just to finish off. So wherever you're up to, go with that. I'm breathing in through the left. Breathing out through the right. Breathing in through the right. Breathing out through the left. Do two more in-breaths and out-breaths before we close. And as you're doing that, just notice how you feel. If your nose is a little bit stuffed up or you need to give it a good blow before you do some more, then do whatever you need to do. This breath is really, really good for relaxing before a good night's sleep. It's good for letting go of your day before you then start your evening or whatever else you're going to be doing. The thing that I've used it for to good effect is for falling asleep, and also for getting back to sleep when I wake up in the middle of the night. And if that happens, you might feel, as I did, that you kind of really don't want to be holding your arm up and concentrating on the fingers and all of that kind of business if you're trying to get back to sleep. And so what I experimented with is doing it without the hands. And it's really spooky, and I have tested this out, and other people agree with me that what you can end up doing is feeling as if You're breathing in through one nostril and out through the other, even though you're not closing any of them off. So just give that a go. It's a really nice way to try this particular technique. And what's happening is you've got the breathing technique, which means you're breathing a little bit longer, a little bit deeper, switching off those stress hormones and bringing a sense of calm. But also you're picturing which nostril you're breathing from and that triangle that we created, and you're concentrating on which part you're up to. So it gives the brain something to do instead of all the crazy thoughts that were going on beforehand. It's a really great way to unwind. So give it a go for a few more minutes after the video has finished, and have a go before you go to sleep tonight or at the end of whatever busyness you have got going on today. If you do it for just a few breaths, you'll notice a difference. But if you do it for a couple of minutes or even 5 or 10 minutes, 10 is quite magical, you will feel like you've completely restarted your brain and cleared everything out. So it feels like a lovely blue sky, clear way of thinking. So have fun with it, and you can do it with or without your hands. Just have a go. Alternate nostril breathing.